नमस्कार दोस्तों, हेलो इग्नू के आज के इस कार्यक्रम में आप सबका स्वागत है। हमारे सारे विद्यार्थी और भी लोग जो हमारे इस कार्यक्रम से जुड़े हुए हैं, हम उनका हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं। आज के कार्यक्रम में मेरे साथ हैं डॉक्टर एम शनमुगम, डायरेक्टर रीजनल सर्विसेज डिवीजन। डॉक्टर शनमुगम, वी वेलकम यू टू दिस प्रोग्राम। फ्रेंड्स, टुडे I have a very important announcement to make, a very important message to share with you. Today we have completed 1 year of this series of Facebook Live sessions. And this is an important landmark for us. You would remember that last year in the month of March, when this pandemic hit the country, we were wondering how to keep in touch with you all. We had various other channels, of course. We had Gyan Darshan, we had Gyanvani, and we were interacting with you through Google Meet, through Zoom meetings. This was another addition to the bouquet of our communication channels that we thought of adding. And I'm very happy to report that in this 1 year, we have conducted more than 380 live sessions on Facebook, which means there is at least one session every day of the year, 365 days. And this has been successful because of your participation. In some of the sessions, we had as many as 12,000 students and other people interested in IGNOU programs listening to us. And that gave us a lot of encouragement. So someday it was about admissions, someday it was about academic counseling, someday it was about examinations or evaluation. On many sessions, there was direct live teaching sessions by the faculty. So we have tried our best to stay connected with you, answer your queries, keep in touch with you. So I think we congratulate our students also.
Yeah, it is
more important. This very important occasion that through this medium we have been able to convert a crisis into an opportunity. In the past, we had not explored this possibility, but pandemic forced us to think. And then we added this dimension to our communication channels. So once again, I welcome you, Dr. Shanmugam. I welcome all my friends. In today's session, we will be talking about admission, about January session of admission. Dr. Shanmugam will be talking about various important aspects of the student life cycle operations, like academic counseling, like examinations, like assignment submission, and so many other things. You can post your questions. We'll try to the possible extent to answer your questions right during the session.
Yeah.
Okay. Request Dr. Shanmugam to also talk to you, and then we can formally start the discussions.
So very good morning to all the listeners across the globe, all our regional directors, academic counselors, and the students. It's a great occasion to meet you through this medium, and we should celebrate the successful completion of 1 year of this communication.
Sure.
It's a great achievement that more than 380 sessions have been organized through this. And also the feedback which we have been receiving from our learners, resolving some of the queries which are raised by the learners and their difficulties which have been clarified. Really, it is a good achievement, we should say. And we have different other mediums, as it was mentioned by Dr. Rupam, and this is the latest one which we see reaching the maximum learners also. Particularly during this pandemic, reaching out the learners, it was a really challenging task, and through this Facebook, the sessions arranged and the interaction happened was really an appreciation, we can say, which was very much helpful. And we will continue to go ahead with that. to bring some of the innovations in this, that is scheduling more frequent sessions, inviting our academic counselors, even our the other functionaries of the university also. IGNOU being the very big network of operations, like 56 regional centers, we are having more than 250 academics are working at the regional centers, and 2,000 plus active learner support centers where the learners are frequently contacting to the for their academic pursuits, and more than 50,000 active academic counselors who are empaneled in our system. They are all helping our learners, and you also get the benefits out of this big network, which are because various occasions I could see the interact with our learners getting delivery in through different medium channels, etc. So this platform will continue as on different purposes, like student support, student queries, student grievances, which we would like to address, etc. So today the sessions mainly we would like to brief you about the ongoing admission sessions, which is of course the January 2021 admissions session is open for the programs which are being offered by the university. The last date, the important point is that the last date for the admission, January 2021, is now extended till 15th of April 21. So I think about the admissions related, Dr. Rupam will be able to brief you which programs and what is the trend and what kind of programs are being more demanded by the learners, etc. Otherwise, your support services through learners, your student services through learner supports are being monitored by the Regional Services Division. We get in touch with all our regional directors for appraising the latest developments or the information to be shared with learners, and other extracurricular activities which are being the government initiatives like Unnat Bharat or Swachh Bharat activities, etc. Now we have our Kianwani's studios also in across the country. There are FM broadcasting which are being done through this Kianwani, and you may be also getting benefited out of those sessions also. So during this pandemic, still we are struggling to have the bigger gathering at the study centers. We have limited gatherings for your purposes like submission of assignments or even examination, because it was, again I would like to mention the important thing that even during this pandemic situation, university was able to conduct twice the term and examinations of June 20 and December 20 also. And another important thing is that university has now got accreditation NAAC, that is a A++. That is one of the biggest achievement you can say. It is really the quality aspects which the NAAC has accredited with IGNOU with A++, and a lot of components have been taken into account for this accreditation. Even the viewers, the learners feedback and counselors feedback, the quality of services which were been taken for these accreditation. So we should be proud of being the member or the student of this mega university which has been accredited by NAAC A++. So we should all even have a very privilege to contribute to this university also. Now to begin with this, because this important time is admissions. Right. Now we will let us focus on the admission and related matters of because admissions in the sense fresh admissions, or it may be of re-registration. The students who have already enrolled, they may go for the second year or third year of their studies, etc. So we will focus mainly on the admission. So I think Dr. Rupa will be able to initiate the progress of admissions and the status which is going on for January 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Shanmugam. Friends, yes, admission is the beginning of the process. This period has been a period of verifications, as you know. We have to continue the admission for July 20 till December 31st as per UGC guideline. We close by the December or by first week. Year has been an exceptional year. We don't want anyone to miss the opportunity of higher education, and therefore we are keeping it open. But let me assure you that this delay will be easily compensated by intensive academic support. So we will be able to cover the entire syllabus during whatever time is left with us. So there should not be any difficulty on that count. Now about update on admission. Admission for certificate programs and semester-based programs is closed. Yesterday was the last date for admission in certificate programs and semester-based programs. By semester-based programs, I mean programs which have a semester base and for which students would be appearing for the first semester examination in the coming month of June. Admission to programs like BCA, MCA, PGDCA, Diploma in Business Process Outsourcing, PG Diploma in Information Security, and in all the PG Diplomas of Management. The last date is over. But the good news is that the last date for yearly program, that is Diploma, PG Diploma, undergraduate and postgraduate programs, is still open, except of course the merit-based programs for which there is a separate portal. So if you are interested in joining any of our diploma, PG diploma, undergraduate or postgraduate programs where admission is given directly, you are welcome to join. The process of admission is completely online and very, very simple. All you have to do is visit our online admission portal, that is ignou.samarth.edu.in. I'm sure you are familiar with this. And register yourself by giving your valid email and mobile. Once you register, you can choose the program, select the program of your choice, select the regional center of your choice, select the study center of your choice, fill up your personal details, your correspondence details, you choose the courses, upload your photograph, upload your certificates, pay the fee online, and that's it. We process your applications and you get, if your admission is confirmed, you get an online confirmation instantly. If we find that there is a discrepancy in your application, you again get an update, you get an opportunity to upload the required documents if you have not uploaded that. Once you do that, we again process your application, and if we find that everything is in order, we approve it and you get the confirmation. What is important is that you also can download your QR code based student identity card from your login. So these are the important features of our online admission system. So far more than I think more than 3,70,000 students have registered on our portal already. That's
put together.
No, this is only fresh admission. So many people have registered. Of course, the number of students who have completed the process is a little less than that.
Okay.
So we are very happy to notice this development, that even during these difficult times of pandemic,
good number of students are.
People, all of you are reposing your faith in this institution, and as Dr. Shanmugam just announced, Indira Gandhi National Open University has been awarded A++ grade by a National Assessment and Accreditation Council. That is a matter of pride for all of us as IGNOU family, for the students, for the faculty, for our academic counselors, for our colleagues at regional center. It's a matter of great pride because not many institutions get A++ accreditation. It's rather rare. And we are very happy about it. And what this essentially means for you is that you are assured of quality on every count, be it the quality of study material, be it the quality of support services, be it the quality of administrative services, anything that you think of, you are assured of quality. Gives us a lot of satisfaction. So, coming back to admission, we have completed the process of re-registration for January 2021 cycle yesterday. We are not extending the last date because we also want to dispatch the study material very fast and start the process of academic counseling and other support. So 31st March was the last date. The next cycle of re-registration will open very soon in a month's time for July 2021 cycle. And if you're interested in joining our certificate programs, you will have to wait for our next cycle. That's not going to be very far from today. Maybe in a month's time. I mean, after the last date, we'll take another 15 days to kind of process all the applications that we have received, clear the portal, reset the portal for the new session. An important announcement that I would like to make here is that we are going to hold our 34th convocation on 15th of April. Now, considering the current situation in the country where the coronavirus infections are again on the rise, though we don't know what trajectory it would take, we are being cautious. The convocation will be held in virtual mode. You can register for the convocation. The website is open for registration. So, if you have completed your program, you have received your grade card and provisional certificate, and if you have received a communication, if you are eligible for award of degree during 34th convocation, please register for the convocation so that you can get the degree at the earliest. The other important announcement is about examination. We'll come to that later. I would like to know from our team if we have received some questions. Have we received some questions?
Rajesh.
Have we received some questions? If we can have the questions. Otherwise, in the meantime,
I think meanwhile, about SED, the submission of assignment date is also extended.
That is a very important thing.
Because those who are enrolled students pursuing different programs, for this assignment submission, earlier was 31st of March. Now it is extended up to 30th April.
Okay. That will give them
2021.
time to complete.
So you are been given some additional time to prepare and submit it, and the submission of the assignments, as usual, will have to be do it at the regional center, study centers, and the regional center, and the mode as it exists earlier also, you can submit it face to face directly to the study centers or regional centers, or you can submit it through the email for which the concerned regional centers are given the information on their respective website. So you please see the website of your regional center, and in which there are some guidelines for submission of the assignments through face-to-face to the study centers, or you can submit it through email also. That is, handwritten assignments are to be submitted. And also, of course, the practicals are going on. Examination for this December 2020. BSc already got over. BLIS, MLIS, now this is the time that regional centers are organizing, and the communications have been sent to the students also. So you should not miss out. You please visit the website of the respective regional center for the details if you have left out any of the practicals components of December 2020 examination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's an important update, friends. The last dates are important. Please keep track of them. Please block them on your calendar and take whatever action is required. In the meanwhile, we have received a message from Jitin Joseph. He has expressed concern about MAPC students who will not be able to register as counselors because this requires some kind of regular course. Jitin, we will certainly take this up. This is an important feedback. You see, IGNOU holds a very special position even in the arena of open and distance learning. The University Grants Commission has given us exemption from the applicability of ODL regulations, which govern all the institutions, ODL institutions in the country. It has also given us exemption from the online education regulations, which again is very, very important. We will certainly take this up at appropriate level and address your concern. Then there is a message from one Mr. Rohit Singh. He wants to know about availability of BCA program in Chhapra. Rohit, I think it would be a good idea if you talk to your Patna regional center, because they decide which centers are activated for which programs in their region. Sitting here, I would not be able to
even
give you a
website
answer.
they can see.
You can talk to the regional center Patna and find out if BCA is available at that center. Then there is a message from Sagar Makhija. Sagar is facing some difficulty in registering for 31st convocation. Okay. We will share this information with the technical team. I wish you had shared your enrollment number with us. These are technical glitches. We will be resolving them. That will not take much of time. So maybe you can try again tomorrow. We will resolve this.
First year is second year promotion.
Many questions are also coming about a decision that the university had taken about promoting the students from first year to second year or second year to third year, interim semesters or years. Because as per the government guidelines, we had to conduct the final year or final semester examinations. Without that, no degree would be awarded. Let me spend a few minutes trying to explain to you the salient features of that notification. I'm sure you must have read it. It is available on our website. But I think it would be a good idea if we explain in a little detail. See, the university could not conduct the term and examination in June 2020 because there was complete lockdown. No institution in the country was able to do that. So all those students who were due to appear in the term and examination to be conducted in June 2020, if they were students of first year of a bachelor degree program, we promoted them to second year, which means that they will not be required to appear in the examination of first year courses. Similarly, those who were in the second year, those who were supposed to take the second year courses, they were promoted to third year. But this does not mean that there was any exemption in submission of assignments. If you were a student, if you were supposed to take the first year examination in June 2020, you have to submit the assignments of every single course of first year. Number one. Now, how will your term and result be declared for first year courses? When you appear in your second year courses, the result of second year courses will be mapped with your first year courses and your result will be declared accordingly. Which means that you have to submit the assignments of first year courses, you have to submit the assignment of second year courses, you have to appear in all the examination of second year courses, then only your result of first year will be declared. Okay. We have done this keeping in mind the importance and sanctity of the degree that you are receiving from this university. it could have been decided to give you clean exemption. No assignment submission, no examination appearance. You go to second year, you go to third year, you get your degree. But that would raise a question about the validity and sanctity of the degree. So, you are not exempted from submission of assignments. You are not exempted completely from appearance in the examination. The only relaxation that is being given is that your second year result will be mapped with your first year result, or your next year result will be, third year result will be mapped with your second year result, and your final result will be declared. That also applies to semester based programs. Results of preceding or succeeding semester will be taken into account to declare the result of the courses for which you were supposed to appear in June 2020. Now, in this also there were certain exceptions. All the programs across the board have not been covered under this scheme, because there are many programs where there are other regulatory bodies. There are several programs where there are collaborative arrangements. So those have been kept out of the purview of this provision. Please go through that notification of Student Evaluation Division carefully, and if you have any doubt, you can always come back to us. So this I wanted to explain.
Yeah, it is very clear now. I think this kind of queries have been raised by so many learners, and I think you are now clear about it. Assignments are compulsory. You should have been submitted earlier, or those who have missed out previous year assignments, they can submit now. The assignments are available pertaining to the first year and second year examination should be given. Based on that, it will be taken for the exemption for the left out year, whether first year or second year.
Okay. Meanwhile, we have some questions. Shall I read?
Yeah.
Riya Das has asked why the marks of assignment of June 20 session are not yet updated. Marks of only 2 of my assignments are updated, and I had submitted the 4. Riya, this is just a matter of time. The data is being processed, and if you have submitted your assignment, they will get updated. I don't think there is any reason to worry on that count. Pratik Mishra is asking, why don't you address the grievances as soon as possible? Pratik, let me assure you, we do our very best to address your concerns as soon as possible. Sometimes things might take a little while, and it does in a very large system like this. Sometimes there might be a very complicated issue involved, which might require coordination between different divisions. If the result of a certain course is not being declared, there might be an issue with the registration. So, a coordination between student registration division and student evaluation division is required. These issues take time, but let me assure you, we do our very best to address your queries. Pratik Mishra has again asked why our study material haven't been sent to our regional centers. Pratik, we follow a multimodal approach for distribution of material. To some students, we send directly from headquarters to save time. To some, where it is possible, we send the material to the regional centers. From there, you can collect it. You have not specified for which session, which courses you have not got the material. You can always send us a mail later on. Okay, there is another message I am not able to read. This is about certain courses. Courses not available in the course I took admission, but the assignment column, these codes are not mentioned. So I'm not getting the question. Richa, you can always mail to us. We'll be happy to respond. You are talking about some courses which are not available in the assignment submission portal. We will have to check that. You can send us a mail. We will respond to that. Okay. So team, how much time do we have?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, we have 5 minutes,
okay.
so we can share some more information with our friends. Well, just now we have got some statistics from the team, and I would like to congratulate the team also for such a wonderful success. And the questions are pouring in.
What is that?
Okay, Gopal Nath has just asked a question about what we were talking about a minute back. My first grade card is full complete, so when my second year marks will be updated by promotion? As I explained, your second year result will decide your first year result. It is the other way around. Promotion does not mean how do we assign you marks for the first year. We have to have some basis. We are not going to give 100% weightage to the assignments. Assignments will have only 30% or 25% weightage as is applicable in different programs. So you will have to appear in the term and examination of second year courses. Based on that we will update your first year result. That is very, very important. Then there are, Gopal has repeated his question. Then there is a question from Lovina. We didn't receive any update on synopsis submitted in January 21, last date to submit project. Lovina, you have not specified which program. Is it management program or is it any other program? Please come back to us. We will try to answer that. We will try to answer that.
Convocation के बारे में कौन attend कर सकता है वो information?
मैं attend तो इस बार कोई
नहीं मेरा मतलब कौन eligible है इस convocation जिन्होंने दिसंबर में एग्जाम दिया है वो भी है?
Yes, that is an important question. Who are eligible for receiving the degree during the 34th convocation? Those who have completed their program in June 2020 or December 2019 will be counted for award of degree during the 34th convocation. So if you have received your grade card saying that you have successfully completed your program in June 2020 or December 2019, yes, you are eligible for award of degree. More than 235,000 students are going to receive their certificate and diploma and degree. That's a huge number. I congratulate all of you in advance. And then there is a very interesting feedback I have received from the social media team. We have 58,000 students following us on our Facebook.
Very good.
On Twitter, the number is 33,000.
Great.
We also have an Instagram, this thing. So you can follow us on Instagram also. All these things are available on our website. In such a large institution with such a vast network, this perhaps is the most effective way of sharing the updates with you. So please follow us on Facebook, please follow us on Twitter, please follow us on Instagram. Please stay updated. This is very, very important.
So
Then
I think
if there are more questions, we can take them, or else we can close this session.
if anything pertaining to admissions, if there are.
And yeah, I'm not getting, it seems that our admission system is working fine.
Very
There are
good.
no questions.
Very good.
Please open for offline submitting assignments.
Offline submitting assignment is going on.
Deshbandhu College. So, why don't you talk to your regional center in Delhi 1, Deshbandhu College 0710 is attached to regional center Delhi 1. You talk to them, they will help you. We have not completely closed the offline channels. Will the exams be online in June 2021? No. Preeti Pasricha is asking, will the exams be online? No, there will be pen and paper examination, but the protocols for safety will have to be followed. We are strictly following those protocols and we expect all our examinees also to follow the protocols. No mask, no examination. We will make the seating arrangements in a manner that the social distancing norms are followed. Okay, Sandhya has repeatedly sent the same message. Okay, there are no more questions.
Thank you.
Questions.
I think
Yes, I think the first Facebook live session we had done on 1st of April 2020. Today 1st of February 2021.
We are completing.
We are completing 1 year. This is something that pandemic made us do. Pandemic will go. We will continue with this because it's such a delight talking to all of you, listening to all of you, interacting with all of you. We'll continue to do that. Thank you so very
Certainly.
much.
Thank you.
Dr. Shanmugam,
Thank you.
for joining us in this very, very important session. And we take your leave. We'll stay in touch. So good luck to you till then.
Thank you.
Thank you.